Hey guys, I want to show you two signs real quick. One is pretty nice and one sucks. All right, I'm going to show you how exactly this is the same way that prospects look at your website. Now, what most smart companies do is they'll blur out the words and blur out the names so they don't get sued. But I'm going to go ahead and show you just raw, straight up, what both of these signs look like. And here's the crazy thing about these signs. They are literally at houses next to each other. They're both general contractors, so you have to imagine them when one of the signs went up first, the other neighbor then walked over and said, hey, who are you using? And for some reason, that neighbor didn't want to use them. But I want to walk you through both the signs and why they're completely different. Now, the very first one is a cardboard corrugated sign. It's got like a plastic fork that sticks in the ground, and that is great if you're there for 1 or 2 days. But if you're a high-end remodeler, you can't use a sign like that. Because if your sign is not high-end, then how the heck are you going to sell high-end projects? Now let's look at the other sign. Really nice, still corrugated cardboard, but the way that it's dressed up is it has the wooden post with the copper top on it. It looks nice, and they can sell high-end work because they're literally starting everything off by showing that they're high-end. The proof is in the pudding because one company affords really nice signs and one affords one that you could probably get for less than $1. That is exactly how websites are, where you've got the cheap ones and all these contractors go, oh, my truck wrap this and check out my logo, and they spend all this time and money on the truck wrap, but they totally neglect the very first thing that anybody sees on the internet, and that's generally the website. So let me show you, we have a client that we're about to launch his brand new website. I'll walk you through what his old website looks like, and I'll show you exactly what the new one, what went into it, why we did it, and why the website that we build for clients, we've had their clients tell them, hey, I bought from you because your website is literally the easiest website I've ever used in my entire life. So I'll show you the principles, and let's get going. One thing, smash that like button. It really helps out the YouTube algorithm. Let's get started. So let's go ahead and just jump right in. Now, before I show you the new website, let me walk you through what was going on with the old website. Ian, guy up in New York, remodeler, high-end remodeler, had this website built a few years ago, okay? And it was built by his buddy who just said, look, man, I'll learn this website stuff and I'll just help you out. I'll do it for free. And the whole goal was to have a website that will show up at the top of Google for anything remodeling related and drive leads, right? Leads bring sales, sales brings jobs, jobs brings money, money brings happiness, happiness for the business, to hire more employees, to take your family on those vacations that you truly deserve. And without a website that will drive those leads and generate those leads, you can't go on those vacations. You can't do all those things that you should be doing. And that was literally exactly what was going on with him. And here's the crazy part is he just had an 8-month, he has an 8-month-old baby right now. So he needs this thing to work. All right, so about a month ago, we started talking, hey man, let's get a website going. And I'm gonna show you the old website and why it probably did not generate leads. First and foremost, I'll lead with this. Everything that you look at on websites, I can sit here and tell you from a technical side if it's good or not, from a psychological side if it's good or not, but it all comes down to what's your initial gut reaction. You're a prospect, you buy things every single day. And when you first look at something, how does it make you feel? Because however that initial gut reaction is, that is generally how you feel about that product. And everything after that, you have to either convince yourself that, I know I had a bad initial reaction, but now it's, I need to work myself to make it good. Or on the reverse, where if you have a great first reaction to something, that product or service is now yours to lose. So with that, a website does the exact same thing. So just think about your initial reaction. You're a prospect and you come on this website, take off your contractor hat, put on your homeowner hat, and in his case, put on your 45 to 55-year-old woman hat, because that is literally who his ideal client is, and we'll walk through this thing together, all right? So coming in, nice image of a kitchen. Is it his? I don't know, but look at it. Pretend like you're a prospect. Would you look at this and go, man, that's his kitchen? You decide. Coming down, we got some text. He's a leading interior remodel and design firm servicing 3 counties. Our goal is to create award-winning renovations while delivering unsurpassed customer experience. Our team of highly skilled professionals will walk you through every step of your project, establishing a trust not only of our expertise in craftsmanship, but knowledge on lasting materials and design. What's that do for you? Does that stand out? Yes or no? Decide. Coming down, all right? Now we're starting to look, and even if you don't notice it right off the bat, this image, the bathroom one's smaller than these, and this one's larger than those. So think about that. Think about how that looks, okay? Let's say somebody's like, we're about to put in a backsplash in a kitchen. What if one of the tiles was larger than the rest of them? Would that stand out? That's the exact same thing. So it's a gut reaction thing. And we might be sitting here going, oh, it doesn't really matter that much. Think of that tile example. What if you have 6 tiles total for whatever reason, and out of the 6, 4 are the exact same, 1 is too small, and 1 is about 2 times as large as everything else. How's that gonna look? That's the exact same thing as websites, okay? It has to all be treated exactly how you treat the product or service that you're doing. Come down. The nest. We understand that an educated homeowner is a happier homeowner. Hang out in our nest and enjoy the educational stuff written by our staff. I'm cool with that. We've got this, okay? Friendly, full-service, family-oriented remodeling company. Check out our little video. Now, when we watch the video...
For months about it? You're right, Steve. Every Saturday, she gives me the look. I've been really busy at the office lately, and the last thing I want to do is start tearing up time.
So it speaks directly to his ideal client, who is a homeowner, a female homeowner, whose husband works a lot, okay? Because they're up in New York City. But if you watch this video, the words are not on par, like they're not coming out at the same time as the guy speaking. So it looks like one of those like badly or poorly dubbed Japanese films. It might not seem like that big of a deal. But what we're doing now is, as we're going through the site, we're starting to add up all these little reasons to not use this company. Oh, the images aren't correctly sized. The words coming out of their mouth don't match up with the actual lips moving. All right? Things like that. Little subconscious things that in your gut, okay, what's up with this? Like, where are they really putting the focus? So it needs to be focused perfectly. All right? Because without this thing that does not generate leads, it doesn't help promote the brand, it doesn't help grow anything. What's the point of having this if this is not going to put you on that vacation that your family deserves, or help it so that, or make it so that you can grow your contracting company to where you should be? All right, nobody starts a business trying to skate by and be on the defense. Make sure you're playing offense with your stuff. All right, coming through, the next important page is going to be the About Us page. Okay, leading remodel design firm, Mayopac. This is not Ian. All right, so it's kind of sparse. Coming through, kitchen remodeling. Oh, there's Ian. So that was good. But kitchen remodeling, what's your initial reaction right here? Boom. You see that? You've got an image that's too wide, so it's stretched wide. You've got lots of bold, some bold, a ton of text. Think about it. Gut reaction. Remodeling and design work is all about the aesthetics, how it looks, how it feels. When you step into a kitchen, how do you feel? How should you feel? Right? There's a reason that people are getting their cabinets and their walls and their ceilings in kitchens lighter colors now. It's more energetic and it's simpler. They're not getting this dark stained brown anymore. There's a reason for this, because there's a feeling involved with it. So make sure when you're going through your site, how does your site make you feel? More importantly, how does your site make your clients feel? Because if it's not making them feel good about you, get rid of it. Let me show you through, now that I'm sitting here ripping up the old site, let me show you the new site, the one that we're about to launch. So you come in, instead of that, you come in and this is exactly what you see. There's 2 things that we're really trying to sell on this one, on this site. 1 is trust. 2 is emotion. Here's why. If you think about it, why does somebody remodel their kitchen? Is it because theirs is old? Or is it theirs is old and it no longer functions for them? Well, play devil's advocate with yourself. Okay, what do you mean it no longer functions? Well, it's really enclosed and we like to hang out together as a family and we can't do that in the kitchen. Well, why is that such a big deal? Well, we only really had that, a certain amount of time together, because without like that family time in the kitchen, we don't have a couple hours each night and on the weekends, so we have to now either go in the family room, but in the family room there's a TV, so we can't really connect that well. Well, okay, well, why is connecting as a family that important? Well, we've got 2 kids, they're both in high school and they're about to leave for college, so we want to make the most of these last 2 or 3 years. We have just the 4 of us in this house. Think about that. If you don't step into their home and redo that kitchen, the parents are going to miss out on the last couple years with their kids as a family, just the 4 of them. Crazy stat. When you leave home at the age of 18, the amount of FaceTime you get with your parents in life, you've already used up 96% of that FaceTime. So don't you think these parents want to preserve the time they have together? Because they know as soon as the kids leave, only 4% of FaceTime happens once they leave. Think about that. That is what you're solving. You're not solving an ugly kitchen. You're solving a connection issue with parents and their kids because they're about to lose them for college, or they're about to lose them to the workforce, or whatever it is. You need to step in and help that. And that's what this website talks all about. Emotion and trust. Come right in. What we want to do is we want to lead them the whole way. We want to show them, you want trust? You want to connect with your kids? Click these 2 red buttons. There's a reason they stand out. On this site, there's no guide. There's no way to push somebody in a certain direction. With this site, if you'll notice, nothing on this entire site has this red on it aside from the buttons that convince you to get a quote or call them or whatever it is. I'll go through a little bit of this. I don't want to get too in depth into the logistics of stuff and getting too nerd, but I'll just show you the basic principles of it. 1, it's super simple site, meaning when they come in, 1, who are they? 2, what do they do? 3, how do I get a hold of them? Those are the real big things that we really want to focus on. All right, those are the big 3. So that's why we keep this nice and simple at the top on the menu. We don't list out 4 million services. We just pick the top services that they do and move on from there. And the rest of it, now that it's simple, we can move on to emotion. All right, coming down, let's create the ideal home together. I won't read it, but it's an emotional play, right? And guess what's in the background of this? A family. You think that was just by coincidence? Or do you think it's strategic that if his whole goal with all this stuff, and his clients do this for family because they now have the money and they want to connect as a family, do you think it's strategic that we have a background that has a subtle hint of family with it? Okay, how can we help? We split it up nice and easy. Coming down, fall in love with your home, 3 easy steps. We show them how the process actually happens. That's another aspect of it. People want to know up front, how does this actually work? Right? You don't walk into Chipotle having no idea how this stuff works. You know. Line up here to order, pay down there. That's it. All right, emotion, some of the work to show we actually know what we're talking about, an emotional play. But if you notice, the whole time what we're doing is we're literally just walking them through the site in a very simple manner, showing that we're high end and touching on their emotion. All right, we believe in Westchester County. We're not just here to enhance your home, we're here to help you connect again. There's a rhyme and a reason to all this stuff, guys. All right, let's come on over. We'll just choose the About Us. His About Us is simple. Okay, just shows who he is. About Us, our history. It's just a basic story about him and his why. That's important. In 2014, he set out on his own, knowing he needed to combine the final product with an amazing client process to really nail the overall experience. Is that not what everybody wants? I mean, I have yet to talk to a remodeler that I say, hey, what kind of services do you do? And he goes, I do low-end work. Everybody says they're high-end, but not everybody gives the high-end experience or knows how to talk about the high-end experience. Make sure you know how to talk about that. Let's move on over, which we did the kitchen page. So let's find the kitchen page over here. Okay, kitchen remodeling, social. That's why he said people buy from him for kitchens. They want to connect in the kitchen again. Kitchen is the most social room. This is where family connections are made, homework gets done, and dinner parties start. Emotion. Proof showing that he's done this stuff before. Why do you need a new kitchen? It brings families together. And now we talk about some of the specifics in a very common form. You know, we're talking family dinner, studying for SATs, and more. Pull up the emotion. This is how it works. Some of the design aspects of it. It's more inviting and energizing. right? It functionally works better. So, and then now we have it a little bit, we back it up. We've worked with Fisher Building on a kitchen remodel. Somebody talking about kitchens, had them build a new kitchen from scratch and refinish. It came out perfect. We'll hire them again. It's all just showing them, here's really what's in it for you with a new kitchen. And it's not just lighter cabinets. This is how you're gonna benefit as a family, which is the whole emotion thing. And the trust thing is, let's show you how we set things up. One, we'll show you exactly how it all works with transparency. And two, we're gonna show you some old clients that we've literally done work for before. All right, that's really what it takes, guys, is those two big things. Keep it simple, keep it elegant, and this is what will help you stand out. You're a customer, you can either come in and see this, or you can come in and see this. Which one do you think is the website that we've had clients tell us, yeah, somebody told me this was the easiest website they've ever used before, and that's why they hired us, okay? There's a rhyme and a reason to this stuff. So guys, do me a favor, if you like this, if this stuff makes sense, hit the like button, all right? The best way for you to do this on your own, after you hit that like button, is think about, why are people truly buying you, or buying your services, or hiring you? And you can sit here and talk about quality this, and we provide a good experience that, but you need to show them what that looks like. Talk about that. What is a good experience to them? What are some of the problems that people call you up and say, yep, I hired somebody else, but they suck? Well, why do they suck? All right, you need to show them that you're high end if you want to charge high end. Don't let yourself be stuck with a sign with a plastic fork in the ground. Get that nice sign out front that has the wooden frame and the copper, and you are going to be good to go. Hit the like button, helps out the algorithm. Guys, thank you.